Hi everybody, welcome to my second video. I'm going to be talking about phobias today, just some of the more interesting phobias that I did find with a quick search. These were some interesting phobias and I can't wait to talk to you about them. There's some funny ones and there's some just odd ones that I didn't know you could be afraid of. But first, I wanted to talk about, I posted earlier this week on Facebook, and some of you responded to this post. It was, why does fortune favor the bold? That's a very good question to me. I've always kind of wondered about that. Why is it that people say fortune favors the bold? Some of you thought that it was just that it needed to be defined a little bit more, like, why does fortune favor the bold? Well, it depends on what they're going for. It was, some of you said, like, if they're going for wealth, it pays off in that. That is the fortune. You got lost on that fortune word in that case. But I was going for a more macro view, a bigger view than that. I wanted to go for the whole purpose of why fortune favored the bold. And I feel that fortune favors the bold because they made a choice. Anything like wealth or prominence in a religious organization or anything that you do in life is not going to work out well if you don't make a choice and just kind of dedicate to that and stick with it. I feel that ties in with phobias, fears and phobias, because a lot of times you talk yourself up, you get yourself all worked up and confused, and then you don't do it. You get tied up. You're afraid. So make that choice. Try and be better in some way or in something, which actually does tie into my next point. I kind of posted out on Facebook, didn't get any reactions that I saw, but I posted on Facebook that I was going to be announcing something, I believe. It was a challenge for myself. You know how some people make New Year's resolutions? Well, this is basically what I'm going to be doing. My challenge to myself is going to be to learn Spanish within the next year. Now, to define this, the parameters, basically what I want to do is I feel that this will be beneficial for me professionally and personally. It's never harmful to learn another language. There's studies out there that actually say it's good for your brain to learn more languages, and it helps fight off diseases. But that's not why I really want to do it. Professionally, it will help. Personally, I know a few Spanish speakers, and that's kind of the goal. The point that I'm going for is that everybody, or I want to make this done with free. No money spent on this. Now, there's a couple of apps like Duolingo that I've found that actually does do this. I've been using that, and I've already started on this challenge a little bit. I've been using Duolingo in order to start building my vocabulary and start learning some phrases and how they tie together and grammar and things like that. Not horrible, not a bad idea. It just doesn't work all that well. But there's some other resources, like your local library has some things and things like that. So my ultimate goal at the end of this year, I want to be able to sit down and talk with a Spanish speaker. I will likely post that video as a conclusion to this challenge. So stay tuned on that. I will give updates in further videos, and I can't wait to actually see how far I can get in a year of trying to learn Spanish. All right, on to the fun part here. Let's talk about fears and phobias. So I did look up a quick definition of what a fear is. It is an unpleasant emotion caused by the belief that someone or something dangerous, likely to cause pain or a threat. Okay, so basically it's a fear. It's unpleasant. You're not liking the situation or someone in the situation or something about the situation. That's basically it. So I looked up some fears and phobias, and some of the more interesting ones that I found just kind of were out there. I didn't know about that some of these were a phobia. One that I found that caught my interest was stretchophobia, the fear of yoga. I did not know that you could be afraid of bending and flexing and things like that. Apparently, there is a fear out there. The funniest one that I thought I found is, let's see if I can say it, phobic phobia. It is the fear of fear itself, but it's actually more the fear of phobias from the word. It sounds like I'm afraid of phobias. So if you suffer from that, this episode may trigger you and may cause you some issues. I apologize for that. All right, so alamophobia, and I'm hoping I'm saying that right, is the fear of garlic. I laughed at this one because I thought that's what a vampire suffers from. They fear garlic. So, vampires like, oh, my alamophobia is flaring up. Please, no garlic. It just made me laugh, that image. So, geliophobia is the fear of laughter. Not people laughing at you. That was actually a separate phobia. I didn't put that one down on here, but it was actually a separate phobia to be fear of being laughed at. That was kind of weird to me too, but this is a fear of laughter. So actually you or someone else laughing is actually a fear. You can be afraid of that. All right. So there was genophobia, which is the fear of chins. Yes, this part right here. Yeah, that right there. I guess if you had a very prominent one, I could see it being kind of scary. This one, everybody suffers from this. Everybody suffers from this in America. There was a poll that says this is the number one fear of America, and it has been for quite some time. This is glossophobia. Glossophobia, which is the fear of public speaking. Who likes public speaking? Myself excluded, apparently, because I'm doing this on YouTube and putting myself out there. I think that's really more of a fear of judgment than a fear of talking about it. Then there was euphobia, which is the fear of hearing good news. I did not know you could be afraid of hearing good news. How could you be afraid of being told, you have done magnificent, you are succeeding, yay? Apparently you can be. Euphobia. Look it up. It's out there. It's a real thing. All right. So then there's phromophobia. This one I see a lot in my line of work. I work with the public and customers a lot. So I'm not trying to insult anybody, but this is kind of funny one. It's phromophobia, which is actually the fear of thinking. Fear of thinking. So I don't know if this is individual thought or like group think or anybody thinking out loud. You just, oh no, that's no. Or if you just get a headache whenever you think and you just try not to do it. But that fear of thinking, and think more, people. Come on. It's not that hard. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't kill you. I'm hoping. All right. So those were just some of the phobias that I found. They were very interesting to me. There are so many phobias out there. Please, if you suffer from a phobia, don't be afraid to ask for help. That's a big thing. All right, so my inspirational quote for this week. This is a good one. I feel it kind of ties into the get help if you do suffer from a phobia or you are uncomfortable with the situation. I found this quote. It's from Voltaire, which he was a philosopher way back when. I like a lot of his quotes, so I may use some of those in the future too. It says, we adore, we invoke, we seek to appease that which we fear. That is a big quote. That is, don't be appeasing what you fear. Don't adore it. Don't make it closer. If it makes you uncomfortable, if you're afraid of it, sometimes it's what you need to do. I actually applied for a job where I would be in charge of people recently. That has always been a fear because I don't want to let people down. But I still applied for it. I think I'm ready for it. I'm looking forward to trying if I get the opportunity. So that's my episode on Phobias We Fear. That is the title of this one. So like and share, please. Like and share these videos. I know there's an issue with the YouTube channel. I haven't been able to get those up on a desktop computer. So please like and share them on Facebook. I've got them up on Facebook. I've got them on your mobile devices. So please like and share those videos. And I just want to finish out the episode like I'm going to finish out every episode. Keep on licking those pineapples, people. Have a great week. I'll see you next week when we talk about a new subject.